Can- Okay, can. Hello. Oh, can you hear me? Okay. Okay. So I think I can go. What do I value the most in people? Value? You mean like how? The question is how? I think okay lah. I answer what I understand. I think for me, is personality ba, attitude. Yeah, it's like if the person is nice, then yeah, I get along with the people when it's like yeah, have a good attitude and personality. So Joe checking in, then I think I pass to Vivian. Yeah. Oh, okay, then I think I pass to Chi Hui. Yeah.
Okay, thanks, Johanna. Uh, well, I think for me, okay, because I'm not really understanding the question. So, uh, I think it would be more like how either actually they want to achieve something together with me lah. So yeah, basically is how like how eager the eagerness whether they want to achieve something. So yeah, that's how I value people. It also part of attitude as well. So I think that's me checking. Then I'll pass to Ishan.
Okay, thank you. For me, I think I value most in people is like kindness, and yeah, if I feel like someone is not kind or being mean, then I won't like them that much. So Ishan checking in, I'll pass it to Crystal.
Okay, thanks, Ishan. I think the thing I value most in people would be open communication lah. Like if they need something or they want or the willingness to express their satisfaction or their dissatisfaction as well lah. So open communication and being straightforward lah. Okay, I'm Crystal and I'm checking in. Um, for the past volunteers like experience sharing, right? For AOM we only have like volunteers from like pre like COVID 2019. So is it okay to contact them? Because we just piloted it this term, so
Okay, yeah, I can. So I think for AJB wise, it's like yeah, for November wise, we plan to actually have at least one physical booth, but then we couldn't make it because of a lot of like sudden LCM and also like uh yeah, it kind of like clashing with LCM and also it's our test peak as well. Yeah. And we also plan to have like one meeting with our campus. So even like you are either one to actually like the meeting is the objective for the meeting is like more towards on like let the our campus know and also aware on like what kind of opportunity that we are providing currently. Yeah. And then for content creation, actually for current AJB marketing or most of the content creation is under the marketing team in each of the OGX department itself instead of marketing. Yeah. And then I think these are the goals and then actually we only achieve like one meeting schedule. Yeah, as mentioned, it's because the physical booth is because of the test pay and also LCM. So I think another thing is that we like or really look into during November is the procedure needed when we actually wanna maybe ask permission to actually set up a physical booth in UTM area. Same goes with art campus also. Yeah, we lack of information on this, but then we already have the information now, so we'll be actually having physical booth by next month during December. Yeah. And I also like frequent follow up with art campus as well. Yeah, I think that is the inference. Okay, yeah. So I think like this one. Yeah, pass back to Disha.
Okay, so for what we did so far in November, for digital marketing, so far we've catered towards MIB KA showcasing for the respective three projects that we have now, and this one is only for speak ups since we've only posted speak ups, but again around 3,000 outreach is pretty good since we um asked our not just our marketing members but also the rest of the AUM members to blast the Telegram. Sorry, to blast it in Telegram, yeah, and their respective social medias. And for GV, we also continuously put out content, which is the country showcasing, and we got 700 outreach lah. And even though the outreach is relatively lower than MIVs, I think that people have significantly higher amount of interest towards it because I have people coming to my DMs and asking me, is it where is it held in Indonesia exactly, for example, and they're actually interested in like not just me, they approach like the people who help to blast also, and they ask and they actually fill in the form. So I think GV is doing great by itself, and with even more promotion, I think it really helps in getting more leads. But unfortunately for MyV, even though we have great outreach, it's not reflected in the conversion rate for MyV because what I've noticed is that to apply as a volunteer, you need that inherent passion for volunteering lah, for not just in general but for this specific like SDG and so on. And something that I didn't put in the focus, but it was sort of last minute. We secured a first meeting with GEM for UM. It's called like the Global Enrichment Mobility Center, in which they hold like short-term mobility programs and long-term mobility programs. So with my UR director has had it the first meeting, and they seem interested in actually promoting GB. So it's actually great news since it's a step forward into penetrating the administration layer lah, which we didn't really do on. So I think my director did a good job on that, and hopefully that we'll focus on that more as well lah. And for physical marketing, we did not conduct the central central bashing as my members were busy in that particular week, but then we will definitely be having it after our mid-sem break. That's all.
Okay, thank you so much, Crystal. I think we can go ahead with the next entity, which is a health issue.
Okay. So our initiatives was digital marketing for my V, and achievements we got 7 applies. And inferences is that digital marketing was more effective compared to physical booth and lecture bashing. And yeah, we think it's probably yes. Oh, okay. Okay, we think it's because physical booth and lecture bashing happen during like assignment peaks. Therefore, the students weren't really interested, or they were rushing. Then they didn't have the patience to listen or like fill up the interest form. Whereas for digital marketing, they could like read the forms and then fill them up in their own time, which led to more like applies. That's all. Thank you.
I think I can share because actually it's not much progress. Well, yeah, progress stage. Um, yeah, because at the starting, when I actually went to plan for on board last 2 weeks when I set the goal, but then there was the delay from PM side, and then yeah, and so like the whole process was being late. So actually the onboard will be done tomorrow. Yeah. Um, as well as my transition to my potential director also is a bit delayed because like yeah, for this week actually is quite these 2 weeks is actually the assignment weeks, and although our actually having convo yeah, and then for the digital content is like basically um it's not that quality. Yeah, and then that's why we did not like do any um yeah, didn't expose like those under qualities work. Yeah, we're still working. So I think that's it for Penang side.
Okay, thank you, Shiv. So you can update the slide as well, so it will be very helpful for me in terms of reporting as well, so you can update here. Okay, so yeah, so likewise, we need to fill this out somehow. There are entities which haven't filled out at all. That's fine. I'll approach them and follow up with them as well. Okay, so moving on with the next part, which is focusing on the L&D. Actually, I included this part because when I was having the one-to-one coaching with most of you guys, I heard and I saw that most of the the leads which are being not converted into applications, and there was when it comes to the in terms of numbers as well, you guys can see here, like it's like huge, like the conversion rate is not that good. Actually we have around 793 um, leads, but we have only 137 applications, which means there's a huge loss in the conversion. And you guys can go to this tracker and see for in detailed updates about the lead conversion as well, how the conversion has been happening. And from the insights that I had from you guys with the calls, what I understood was like there are multiple reasons for this lead conversion drop, right? So one of the main areas was like, although the marketing department is running smoothly and having their attractions, but the synergy between marketing department and sales department is not there. So because of that, like there has been a lot of process time delays, and then the conversions are not happening properly. So these are some of the areas that I see where the conversion is getting a bit dropped. So I thought of addressing this point and to come up with a solution for this, right? So as the marketing department, what kind of things can we do to overcome this issue actually? So there are several areas that we can look into to improve leads to applications conversion. So number one would be to provide comprehensive information. Like this is mainly focusing on like to like give the potential applicants access to all the information. Like if they want to have past information about this product, or like what is happening with this, you can direct them into the proper links or proper databases or proper resource people that they can talk to and kind of have good understanding about the product that they are going to purchase, right? So we have to make sure that the comprehensive information is available with them. And also we need to streamline the application process. We need to kind of review the application process which is already there in your entities, and see whether is it like user friendly, or is it like including a lot of Isaac jargon, where most of them find it very confusing when they're going through this process, right? So also whether it's very time consuming, whether it has a lot of steps which does not make any sense to any customer, right? So you need to find out these kind of steps in your process, and you need to eliminate these unnecessary steps to make sure the application process is very well streamlined. I know like these two are like these things are it's not easy for you to do individually as the marketing department, but I think it's time for you to focus on have a good synergy with the sales department as well. And you can launch these kind of projects together with the sales department, right? Kind of have a synergy point, and you guys can together implement these kind of projects, which should definitely success be a success in your leads to application conversion rates, uh, which will be the goal of both of your departments, right? And also you guys can set realistic expectations as well. Setting realistic expectations is focused on the customers. Like imagine there's a potential customer, like we have to make them sure like what are the things that they can expect from this project. Like more than going ahead and sugarcoating how the experience is going to be, you can just lay the facts for them, like this is how it's going to be, this is going to be challenging, but these kind of experiences are what we try to facilitate for the youth, for them to develop their leadership, something like that, right? So you guys can focus on these kind of setting realistic expectations for the customers, for the program, for the potential customers, right? Also you guys can personalize the outreach, segment your audience based on their interest and motivations and qualifications, and tailor your marketing messages to match with the each segment, right? If you guys have outreach, sorry, out campus reach as well, where it will the undergraduate or the customer, the potential customer, the audience interests are different. You can tailor a different kind of a marketing campaign for these out campus audiences that you have. Try to make it personalized for the outreach. I have shared this with you guys as well previously, which is like if you have a business faculty, you can focus on a different kind of uh, marketing campaign for the business faculty. Or if you guys have a medical faculty, you guys can focus on a very different area of you know uh, customizing the marketing campaign. Likewise, you can understand the market, understand the audience, and you can target these audience in a very specific, very personalized matter of outreach, right? Also you guys can engage in active follow-up. This again like falls under kind of a synergy between sales and marketing as well, to make sure that the applicants are providing the responses, and also you are also from our end, we are actively and continuously following up with um, the leads continuously, because we need to make sure that they are not left within the in the process, that they are always updated with what is going on, and we also know what kind of context that they are in, whether we can help from our end or not, right? Also utilizing social proof, that is actually mainly focusing on showcasing testimonials, where right now Isaac in Malaysia MYV page is all about showcasing these testimonials. You guys can just direct them to these pages where they can see a lot of testimonials from all the past success stories and people, and they can have a look on all the testimonials and the proof that they can go through of these projects. So that is also another good area that we can focus on to make sure that the leads to application conversion is there. And also seek feedback. This is actually focusing on gathering feedback from both applicants and the program participants, like people who are applying for the program as well as who have completed the program. You can get kind of a feedback. I think there is already a feedback form at the end of the project, but you can seek feedback about the marketing that you guys did, like what kind of marketing initiatives that kind of caught their eye, and what are the things that they were interested when they were joining with MYV or OGV. Like you can have kind of a feedback with them and see whether what kind of things worked out and what are the things that did not work out. And this is also a very good area that you can focus into, because like you can make sure whether your focus from marketing team is it in a right direction, in a proper direction, or whether we need to change some things within our processes, right? So these are main things that you can look into when it comes to focusing on leads to increasing leads to application conversions, right? All right, so do you guys have any questions from this side, whether anything that you are not clear about, or you need more follow up or more clarification on this? Is there anything like that? Right. So if there's not anything like that, you can always access these slides, and you can share this with your sales department as well, and also OGV department for kind of GCP sharings, like what kind of things that we can do in terms of improving this, right? Okay. So moving on, actually, after this, I kind of thought to give you kind of an understanding of the branding as well, because like you are the local brand managers, where all the brand related stuff will be you know gone through by you to make sure that is according to the brand guidelines that we follow within Isaac, as also it follows the brand direction that we have from Isaac as well, right? So for the people who has a background from only from MYV or from OGV, still focusing on the marketing, like this brand area would be a totally new area for you. But I think this would be really interesting for you, because you are already interested in marketing, to have kind of an idea about what branding within Isaac will look like, and what are the things that we try to maintain from national end as well, right? Okay, so for the brand support corner today, I have included a session which is focusing on the give me a second. Okay, focusing on the merch. So as the information and branding subcommission, we are getting a lot of submissions for the approvals of these kind of merch. So these are a couple of merch that you have already submitted. Like I think the first one is from UNMC and the second one is from coaching. So these kind of submissions we get most of the time. And when you see these submissions, actually this does not give out that Isaac vibe that we are looking into. Like when you see a lot of Isaac t-shirts, Isaac merch, like that, those have very unique way of like when you see someone is wearing an Isaac t-shirt, you can tell that this is Isaac by looking at the vibe of it. Like it includes a lot of stuff, like the typeface, the font that they're using, and the elements that they're using, and the branding and everything, right? So these kind of submissions actually is not recommended from my end, from the brand end, from the national end, actually to go forward with, because this does not show that Isaac vibe, to be honest. But I know like they it has Isaac in coaching logo, but it does not have that the Isaac branding. So that is what I'm going to talk to you today about this branding, right? Okay, so first of all, like a good merch should include with these elements. So for the first one would be Isaac branding. Isaac branding is mainly focusing on the Isaac logo, or powered by Isaac logo, or Isaac human. So you can see, like you have seen already, the posters or the digital content that we create. Most of the time we include the Isaac logo to make sure that this is part of Isaac, or this is an Isaac initiative that we are doing, right? So Isaac logo you can include with anything that you are creating, anything that you are creating as merch as well, like t-shirts, like tote bags, or anything like that. And also, like when it comes to a product, or a specific program base for Isaac, it should include the powered by Isaac logo. So this is kind of a branding knowledge that I wanted to share with you as well. I know how, I know all of you guys might have access to the blue book as well. So if you read through the blue book, you can see all global volunteer, global talent, and also YSF related promotions should include this powered by Isaac logo, not the Isaac logo. Because like when a customer sees when the audience sees our content, they need to understand this initiative is done by Isaac. So that's why we are including the powered by Isaac logo. Imagine you are doing a GV promotion, so we need to include powered by Isaac logo. So I know like right now Isaac in Malaysia haven't followed this branding guideline. Like to be honest, like there have been instances where we use Isaac logo and the Isaac powered by Isaac logo and the global volunteer or global talent logo. That actually need to change starting right here, because like in blue book it strictly says like we need to focus on having the powered by logo with the products or YSF that we are doing, right? So from now onwards, if you are creating a merch, creating a t-shirt or tote bag or anything like that related to YSF or GV or GT, you can directly go ahead and use powered by Isaac logo. But when it comes to MYV, uh, this is not internationally endorsed from Isaac International. That's why we are still using Isaac logo with the MYV, because MYV is globally considered as a local volunteering product or program. So that does not falls under Isaac portfolio for Isaac in International. So that's why we are using Isaac logo still with the with MYV product, right? So I hope that is clear with you already. So you can use powered by Isaac logo for GV, GT, and YSF. And then Isaac human. So you guys might think like why we should use Isaac human. Actually, when it comes to Isaac human, it's kind of a modernized a logo. It's called like kind of a modernized logo. Um, what is it called? This word, logo variant. Yeah, so it's a modernized logo variant that we have, the Isaac human. So if you guys remember, like when it comes to Adidas and Nike, these kind of world brands as well, they kind of used a logo where, like when it comes to Nike, they use this tick with the name of Nike. But if you see right now, most of the time they do not use the word Nike, or Adidas, they do not use the word Adidas. They just use their icon, because like this icon is kind of minimalistic, and that is the way that we are going ahead with branding in the a global context as well, right? So with Isaac as well, we have kind of evolved into that stage where we are right now using Isaac human most of the time, to make sure that the brand is very modernized and very unique and minimalistic, right? So when it comes to t-shirts, you guys can use Isaac human because that shows a very modernized, very unique way of doing branding with our merch, right? So this is one of the areas that you can look into, especially when it comes to t-shirt designing as well, to include Isaac human more than going ahead and including Isaac logo. Also, like when you are including Isaac branding, you can only use one of these three materials at once in one design, right? You cannot use all Isaac logo, powered by Isaac logo, and Isaac human, all three in one design. You can only use one of these in your designs, right? So this is one of the areas that you need to focus. And also, when it comes to typeface, to make sure this content is Isaac-y, it has the Isaac vibe. You can use the fonts like Leto, Railway, or Sunflower. Sunflower is the font that we are using in the updated Isaac way, where you guys can go ahead and see. But this font is not a free font; it is kind of a premium font. So if you are designing it in Photoshop, you can download the font and use it in Photoshop. I don't think it is available in Canva though. If you're going to design it in there, but Lato and Railway, I think both of them are available within Canva, right? Also, when if you're creating, if you are designing these content, these merch for an event, you guys can include the event logo as well. Where event logo in the sense, like if you are doing a local LDS, you guys can include the logo. Or if you are doing maybe YSF related a project, some project, you can include that event logo as well. That is okay, that you can include that. And also you have to make sure that this design has a unique aesthetic, right? Unique aesthetic in the sense, like we have like when it comes to Isaac t-shirts, it's very simple. You can just place some logos and just put out a t-shirt, that's okay. But when it comes to an Isaac design, it should have a very unique design when compared to your universities, other clubs and association t-shirts, or like your uni or like the main t-shirt that they are putting out as well. You have to make sure that it has a very unique aesthetic, where everyone should be interested in buying this t-shirt. Okay, so you might ask, like, how can we come up with a unique aesthetic, or what kind of inspirations that I can get to design my t-shirts. Right, so I have included a link in here, which will be directed you to the Isaac International Flickr account, where they post all the albums of all the conferences and everything that they do. So I'll show you. Yeah, I think you guys can go ahead and have access to the link. I don't think my internet is that good to share this. So save this link with you. This will be really helpful for you, because you guys can see a lot of good t-shirt designs from all around the world. Where, if you ask me, like the most interesting designs that I have seen for t-shirts and hoodies would be from Europe region, because they have very nice t-shirts and hoodies they design, and it's very you can have a good inspiration from these as well. I hope, like, it's for some of you guys this might be a totally new area, but I think at the end of this experience, at the end of this role, if you can learn about these things as well, it would be really helpful for you. And when it comes to me, I'm actually I kind of have experience in designing t-shirts and merch, because I have been working in marketing roles for a long time, around 2 years in Isaac. So if you have any doubt, you can just pass it through me and see what kind of insights that I can give for you in terms of creating a good merch. Yes, so that is another thing. And also I wanted to share, like, some of the good submissions that you guys have submitted. This is from, I think, Isaac in Sunway. So this is their you empower or something like that, an event that they did with it's kind of a EVA event, a YSF event. So this is one of the designs that they did, and this is actually really nice. This is two variants of the t-shirt, like the first two, the 1.2 and 1.3 are the two variants of the designs that they are going forward with. And this actually is a really good design that you can see. So these kind of these kind of merch that you can go ahead and see, like the sorry the branding is there, and the branding is properly used, and also the design is also in a very good aesthetic and very good level as well, right? So this is when it comes to t-shirts. And also you have submitted this, I can't remember from which entity this was. And in here as well, you can see how we are giving out an Isaac vibe, where we are talking about leadership, we are talking about going out of our comfort zone, which is very interesting and very unique things that we talk within Isaac as well. And this is a really good design submission as well that I saw, and they have used Isaac branding properly as well, right? So these kind of, like, very simple and very unique designs we can come up with for Isaac brand designing, merch designing, right? Okay, so I think that's the last thing that I wanted to share with you within the brand support corner. So if you guys have any questions regarding the brand support corner, you can ask me now. Is there any thing that you want to discuss with me regarding brand? Is there anything that is not clear for you? Yeah. All good? Okay, Johanna, all good. Ishan, all good. Right. I hope everyone is good with this. If you guys have any questions, you can just ask me via Telegram as well. Okay, so right now we have come to the end of our commission call. I hope you learned something out of this, and I hope you had good learnings from the goals that you had within November as well. And yes, so this is the end of the call. Actually, you guys can go ahead and put all your questions here if you have any questions, and you can put your feedback here as well. I'll give you 5 minutes. And because today is the last commission call for this month, I have included the network services survey as well. You can go ahead and fill this out as well. This will be very helpful for me to kind of have an understanding what kind of things that you are looking into from these network calls, and what kind of things that I can improve from my end to make sure that you're having the best network service from my end as well, right? So yeah, I'm also hoping to bring out a lot of new branding guidelines and branding, not guidelines, branding insights for you, and also kind of learnings from my end as well, for to make sure that your operations run smoothly, and to overcome any bottleneck that you might come up with, might go across in your operations, right? Right. So yeah, this is the end. I think I can give you 5 more minutes. You can fill this out, and you can let me know that you are done, so we can take a photo and call it a day. Yeah.